Cheat Code. Support Strategist by Clouds. Man in the Clouds Not Coming Down. On AO3. Chapter 79. Traitor. I want out. Shadow froze for a brief moment before answering. Out of the stream? No, you idiot! Hitoshi hissed. Out of the league. Oh. Shadow's Blue screamed. Is that why you've been calling me nonstop? He could practically hear Shigaraki roll his yes. I've been calling you nonstop because you wouldn't answer, you stupid noob. They confiscated my phone, Shota defended. I'm sorry. Whatever, Shigaraki grumbled. So, what? Can't you talk to your stupid pro-hero teachers and work out some deal or something? Shoto glanced between Nezu and Aizawa. They're already here, actually. They thought I was the traitor, especially since you kept calling me. Well, ask them if they want info, Shigaraki said. There's gonna be an attack on your stupid camp tomorrow. Tell them that. We already know that, Aizawa cut in. Shiko informed us last night, and we moved the students to a more secure location. Well, if you brought Chapter 2, then that's not gonna help you, Shigaraki said. Sensei's using him to track your stupid class. Oh, and hi, Eraserhead. Love your fighting style. I will try to take that compliment, considering that you tried to kill me, Aizawa said dryly. What else can you tell us? There was a long moment of silence. Not over the phone. I don't know everything that All for One is tracking, but there's a good chance he'll find out about this burner. If he finds out I'm leaving, well, we'll have to discontinue the stream if I die, and I don't want to disappoint our fans. I think we'll have bigger problems in that case. Yeah. Shigaraki sounded like he was smiling. Probably. Nezu and Aizawa turned to the cop, who looked shocked. He's telling the truth. He really wants to leave the league. Of course I fucking do. Shigaraki spat. Are you guys idiots? Sensei's a manipulative bastard and I just want to have a normal life. Is that too much to ask? Not at all, Nezu said, a gleam in his eyes. When can you get here? Just a couple of minutes to pack up my gaming console and I'll be there in an hour, Shigaraki said, then promptly hung up. Shoto sighed. He'll be here tonight. He seriously underestimate the number of gaming consoles he needs to pack. Hitoshi didn't think he'd ever get used to brainwashing Tokoyami. Being able to feel two people with one brainwash was just so strange that Hitoshi felt like thinking about it even after the day's training was over. The sensation was eerily similar to what he had felt inside Spinner's head, and it was freaking him out. He dropped his quirk and rubbed his head. Hey, Tokoyami, you mind if I ask you a question? You have asked me many questions already. Tokoyami's voice was laced with amusement. But yes, go ahead. Hitoshi chuckled. I was just wondering what it was like when Dark Shadow manifested. Strange. Tokoyami sat down and invited Hitoshi to sit next to him. I was not alone, as I had been, which was both an asset and a terrifying case. It took a few years before I truly saw Dark Shadow as my component, and not some interloper. Truthfully. But you knew Dark Shadow was there, right? Hitoshi asked. It didn't hide from you at first? Tokoyami blinked. It is a part of me, so until it became tangible for the first time, I suppose it could have been there longer than I was aware of it. I guess that makes things simpler, Hitoshi murmured. Thanks for your help. You can let whoever else needs a break know I'm free if they want. Tokoyami nodded and walked away. Hitoshi groaned. Why couldn't brains be simpler? Listen up, Gremlins, Paraloader yelled. I have an announcement to make, and it's only going to take a few minutes. Then you can get back to your projects, alright? Everyone mostly set aside their projects, and Izuku stood by the doorway of his workroom. He shared a look with May. Did this have anything to do with why the hero students had come back to UA so quickly? As soon as he had everyone's attention again, Paraloader started talking again. If you haven't noticed, some last-minute change means that the hero students are going to do the rest of their camp here at UA. Same as you. Well, tonight, they're going to have a test of courage, and I think this would be a great opportunity to test your inventions against a real audience. Remember, the goal is to scare them, not hurt them. But you've got a little bit of prep, something, so go and have fun and do what some of you already do best. Terrorize the hero students. Izuku blinked. Okay, so that definitely had something to do with the ping he got last night, but that didn't mean he and May couldn't still have fun with it. I wonder what babies I should use, May mused. I can make spider babies. We only have a couple of hours, Izuku pointed out. I think the point is to find new uses for our current projects. May pouted. Well, my current projects are all being used by the heroes. What about Uraraka's earrings? Melissa wandered over. She doesn't seem to need them anymore, so is there a way we can use that technology to give us an edge? The gravity shifting, not so much, May murmured. But the tracking will be fun. We can pick up a student and just keep scaring them over and over and over again, no matter where they go. And I'll make it look like a spider. So you need me to go get Uraraka's earrings, or... Izuku smiled as May grinned. Nah, they matched her outfit today and I got the blueprints. They're just little trackers and I can make them look like spiders and scare everyone. She lowered her goggles over her face and grabbed a blowtorch. I'll be done in no time. Tomura pulled the hood more securely over his face and gripped his two massive duffel bags tightly in either hand. He almost looked like a walking terrorist going up to the UA gate, but thankfully Todoroki's stupid cat ruined that illusion. The stupid thing had been hanging around him more frequently, and as soon as she'd seen him leave with his bags, she immediately launched herself onto his shoulder and refused to leave. She hadn't stopped purring the entire time either, like she was gloating about something and rubbing it in. No wonder Icy Cat liked her so much. He managed to sneak away without Kirigiri seeing him, and All for One hadn't tried to follow him yet, so it was worth it. It had taken him a little longer than he planned to pack everything up and get out, but now that he was out, he was almost free. As soon as he got inside UA, he'd never have to go back to the league again. He carefully set one of the bags on the ground and ran the intercom. There were a few moments of silence before the dumb rat answered. Hello, we've been expecting you. Todoroki will meet you at the gates and take you where you need to go. If you leave his side, my teachers are prepared to swarm you. Noted. Tomura rolled his eyes. I'm turning myself in. I get what happens if I step out of line. Good, Nezu chirped. Then Todoroki will be right there to pick you up. I look forward to meeting you, Tomura Shigaraki. Tomura picked his duffel bag back up and waited for a long moment before Todoroki came into view. Took you long enough, you filthy casual. You can't say that to me, you noob. Tomura huffed. So, can I come in? Todoroki nodded and gestured for him to follow. Yeah, everyone's waiting for you. Tomura gulped and stepped into UA. Todoroki never came back, Mina pouted. Oh, I guess not, Ochako said evasively. It probably wasn't the best idea to tell everyone that he was likely being interrogated by the cops because of his association with the League. Do you think we'll get a break tonight? I'm exhausted. I doubt it, Jiro groaned. Aizawa's acting like a slave master, waking us up in the middle of the night. It's sadistic. But we have to be doing something, Sue pointed out. The teachers have planned this whole thing out, so whatever we do, it probably has a reason. You're exactly right. Pixie Bob popped up behind them, and Ochako jumped instantly, teleporting across the room. Whoa! You really are a fast one, aren't you? Ochako blushed and teleported back. Sorry, you startled me. Pixie Bob laughed. Well, you better get used to it. Tonight, we're going to try to scare the pants off of each other. It's not nearly as spooky as the middle of the woods, but it's up to you to make it as haunted as possible. What's the point of a test of courage unless it's actually challenging? Test of courage, Mina grinned. That sounds amazing. Yep, Pixie Bob said. And everyone gets to participate. We were going to make the ones who failed sit out, but Aizawa and Vlad are going to be, well, they're kind of busy, so everyone gets to come. Mina jumped up, hands in the air. Yes! Jiro looked at Pixie Bob suspiciously. Why change the plans? Were Aizawa and Vlad not supposed to be busy? Oh, don't worry about it, Pixie Bob dismissed. Your teachers are working it out, and whatever, it was pretty much over now. Anyways, it'll be fine. It starts in half an hour outside the cafeteria. Ochako frowned, but didn't have any time to argue with Pixie Bob before she was off to tell the next group about tonight. Well, at least the test of courage sounds fun. Yeah, it will, Jiro said. Just don't let Aizawa hear you say that. Oh, he's busy, don't worry, Mina waved her hand. This is gonna be a blast. Mineta was a fairly smart individual, but right now, he felt like a total idiot. He'd only seen it out of the corner of his eyes, and at first, he thought his brain must have been playing tricks on him, but unfortunately, no. A very poorly disguised Tomura Shigaraki was walking alongside Todoroki, and Mineta hadn't even known they started hanging out. The alarms hadn't started going off yet, which meant that there was only one possibility. Tomura had turned traitor. Screw going to the test of courage. Mineta needed a phone. Now. If Mineta ruins this for me, I will hate him permanently. I do not care that this whole time I've been talking about how, oh, I really enjoy the whole Mineta being a traitor arc. It's giving a little bit of OC, but I don't mind because it's Mineta. And nobody likes Mineta, and I actually quite enjoy this type of Mineta. Do I think he's a good character? No. Is he an enjoyable and, character that you kind of want to follow and see what's going to happen next? Yes. That statement will not stand if he ruins Trauma Boys for me. I love Trauma Boys. Talking about Trauma Boys, finally, Tomura. Ugh, thank you. Is this finally they get a break? The Trauma Boys get a break. Oh my god, oh my god. It's also early, and I barely finished all of Cheat Code Support Strategist. I'm gonna go on to Villainous Heroics next, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for both the series in the middle. I'm only gonna have time for probably one, and that's not even gonna be for the whole duration of 3 days. So that's gonna be fun, that's gonna be nice, and quite enjoy that. Let's go. Love, recording. I will say, I have been eating, I have tea, I'm taking care of myself. Honestly, I probably would be able to finish these videos completely if I just recorded nonstop, no breaks, no eating, no nothing like that. But I'm taking care of myself, and I'm prioritizing my health above, recording videos, which I sure hope you guys understand. And if you don't, then you clearly don't know my personality, as I'm the one who always ends my videos with, make sure you eat, sleep, drink water, and, all that shabam, take your meds and stuff. So, I hold myself to the very same standard that I'm, hoping you guys hold yourselves to, eating properly, drinking water, and by eating properly, I mean, eating the most you can. I understand some people struggle with EDs and stuff like that. As I mentioned once in my stream, I'm someone who used to struggle with that, so I understand. Everyone's food intake is different, but, eat. At the very least one meal, please and thank you. But yeah, so as I said, and as I've mentioned before, I don't know why I'm saying this now. You probably already know because this is going to be the video I post on Monday, I believe. But yeah. Oh, if this is the one on Monday, that means it's New Year's, right? I don't know. Times are weird. But Happy New Year's, if I'm getting that right. I hope this is the New Year's one. I don't know if is it Monday or Sunday? I have to check now. But Happy New Year's. And as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content. And thank you so much for watching.